It is good morning, and it is the 5th day in the month of March 2026. And this is the dialogue. And now this program is going to come your way every Tuesday, that is at 7:30 a.m. and at 6 p.m. as well. But good morning. I want you to call a friend, to call another, that show that says it or that speaks truth to power is on. And once you are awake, you are able to wake up from bed, you slept well and you woke up from bed, and you are seeing the rays of the light, and that is the sun, you are able to walk to and fro. What do you have to say? You have to say thank you, thank you, thank you, God, our maker. So like I said earlier, this is what the program is going to be. This is the Maiden edition. We are supposed to come with news. What we are going to do is that we'll come 7:30 exactly with news, some news items that are making waves in the country and even outside the borders of the country. And then we extend it by discussing issues of relevance in the country. That is the dialogue. The dialogue here is where we are going to discuss issues of relevance. And here we will invite stakeholders, we will invite political party stalwarts, we will invite anyone, even assembly members, presiding members, will invite social commentators and experts on this field of ours: politics, economics, agriculture, business, education, anything. We are going to discuss all this here every morning and evening. Like I said, Tuesdays 7:30 a.m. and on the same day, Tuesday at 6 p.m. in the evening, and then on Thursday 7:30 a.m. That is how the show is going to be. But Tuesday, we are going to come your way with some news items in English, for that matter. And also, after the news, we are going to come your way with the discussion proper, which is called the dialogue. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a breather, and when I am back, I will give you that power, that spirit, that if you feel boredom, I'll give you that power, that zeal, that will catapult you, that will ginger you to wake up from bed and go on to your daily duties. Because without money, without work, there's nothing you can do. I am Franklin Kadwa, but remember that we are very live, very, very live and active on all social media platforms: KFM TVGH, that is KFM TVGH, on Facebook, KFM TVGH, on YouTube, and all the rest of the social media platforms we have. KFM TVGH, that is all. And you are there, bingo, to watch us on Facebook. Send your comments, and also try to watch us as well on YouTube and join us for the discussion. Remember that it is going to be a very interactive discussion, all right? It is a very interactive program. It is designed for you and I. And so call a friend to call a friend and tell them that they should be close to their TV set. If you're out of the house, just get your phone, switch on your data, get to Facebook, get to YouTube, and subscribe. Yes, subscribe to the channel and watch us live and colored. We will be live. We'll be kind enough to read all your comments to the entire world to hear on WhatsApp and on SMS. And when the time is due for us to pick your calls, the phone lines will be activated for you to join the conversation. I am Franklin Kadwa, but the phone line for the WhatsApp, I want to announce that before I go for the breather. Then I'll come back with the motivational message. That number is 0246 239 070. 0246 239 070. It will be displayed on your screen during the entire program. My name is Franklin Carroll. Let's take a breather. I'll be back in a jiffy. good morning once again. Welcome back to the program. And this is The Dialogue. And this program comes your way Tuesday, 7:30 a.m. and Tuesday, 6 p.m. and on Thursday, 7:30 a.m. Now, you know something? I always say this. I remember this word vividly, or this words or phrase vividly. My teacher or my lecturer used to say this, that empty sack cannot stand. Yes, that is for a fact. An empty sack. Try it. If you are home, pick an empty sack and try standing it up. A sack, kutuku. Bomodian say masu say engine. All right, it can never stand. Why? Because it contains nothing. Factually nothing. So what do I mean? I mean a man without motivation, or a man without energy cannot do anything, or a human being without energy can't do anything. All right, that is why I want to give you this brief energy. All right, I know by now you would have taken some tea and some bread with some egg, fried egg, but that is energy, physical energy. But I want to give you that spiritual energy that will carry you on in course of the day, so you can go proper and do your daily chores or your daily activities well for money. Now, it says this is motivation, all right? The MCR are going to display that on the screen for you to see and follow me. Now, it says that healthy debate is the heartbeat of democracy. I repeat, healthy debate is the heartbeat. Yeah, it is displayed on the screen. Read with me, and whilst I comment on it, it says, healthy debate is the heartbeat of democracy. Now, when we listen as much as we speak, right, solutions become clearer. Let me tell you that again. Healthy debate. When we say healthy debate, let's assume now NPP is in opposition. Yes, that is for a fact. And NDC is now governing. Now, whatever the current government does, even good or bad, the opposition party will say, I've not seen anything, you are not doing anything. Right? That is not healthy debate. All right? For us to conduct healthy debate, we have to criticize healthily. All right? We have to criticize well. All right? Now, so it says healthy debate is the heartbeat of democracy. All right? So if we are practicing democracy, because democracy is for the people, if people do not go to vote for a particular person, that person can never be a president of the country. So the country that we are building is for we the people. The president and the presidency, we actually through this thumb put him there. You understand? So as a citizen, you ought to criticize constructively. You ought to debate healthily, all right? So that if the thing is good, say it is good, regardless of your faction. You understand? If the thing is bad, say it is bad, regardless of your faction. You understand? You don't say that, oh, okay, because I don't belong to that faction, everything good is bad, everything bad is good. No, that is not how to build a democracy or an infant democracy, or that is not how to build a country or a nation, because we are always saying that we are a developing country. You know something? We have to leave that level of developing country to a developed country, just like other powerful nations like America, Britain, and so on and so forth. We are also very powerful to ourselves. You understand? So we have to constructively criticize government and opposition, all right, and debate healthily in a healthy manner. Now, last one says that you are not just spectators. Remember, a president came, the erstwhile administration's president, that is Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, used to use this word. He says that don't be a spectator. Remember when he was being sworn in 2017, the 7th of January 2017, he said this in his speech to the country, that don't be a spectator, but be part of the boat. Be what? A citizen. So he said that you are not just a spectator, or you are not just spectators in the story of your nation. You are authors of its next chapter. All right, it is displayed on your screen beautifully. Thank you, MCR. So you are not just a spectator in the story of your nation. Yes, don't just be a spectator. And I say, I can fall back and say, me buy mankebi. Me buy mankebi. O buy a kebi. Can una kebi ba o can so making sure say, nya o kanu edimu. Yes. Unkata weni, or you don't follow blindly. You don't follow the wake of people. You don't follow the crowd. You understand? Kaun, but kau die a office ebe buana ya ye omani ye because ya nye omani ye and actually say ye pese sebi. Like we always say, one who plans or who fails, one who fails to plan has planned to fail. Let me repeat that word, that phrase. A person who fails to plan is planning to fail. So if you don't plan properly your life, if you don't plan properly our country, then once again we'll leave the country for people just to despise us like people do. I don't want to mention names. They came here, they did some to us, they colonized us so many years and took our precious minerals and the resources away. And up to today, they are still doing that. Yes, that is what it is. So I think this will be the motivation that will give you that energy to think that, yes, even though I am NPP, I am NDC, CPP, or whatever, I must be part of the debate. But being part of the debate, you must be sure that you are debating healthily, you are criticizing constructively. You understand? If it is yes, say yes. If it is no, say what? No. Say Koyak. Okay, let's assume that President Mahama isn't doing well. Let's assume he isn't doing well. He's flouting the rules and not governing the country well. Yes. If you are NDC, say it. Yes. If you are NDC, say it. Say it to his face because you are part of the country. If he's doing well, you are NPP in opposition. All right. Say it. Say it. That is how we should build a country. So, my name is Franklin Cadwell. Now, I'm going to take a breather. We are going for a commercial break. But when I am back, remember, before I go for the commercial break, we are streaming live on Facebook, KFM TV GH, and as well as YouTube, KFM TV GH. Subscribe to the channel and also send your comment via WhatsApp and SMS as well on the same number that I mentioned early on. That is 0246 239 070. 0246 239 070. Because it is today, let me take my time. 0246 239 070. 0246 239 070. I'm taking a breather. I'll be back in a jiffy. Stay tuned.
Are you still driving fuel cars in this modern era? The future of driving is here. KFM Limited, lead distributors of electronic vehicles, have made transportation easy and efficient. Behind me are three of their beautiful new brands: Leap Moto, Giomi, and Nami. Come with me. Let's explore the fine details. Leap Moto, let me tell you a bit about its interior. Like you can see, the interior is heavenly, right? There's whole wheel and everything in here is in shades of gray. So we have light and dark gray. Very classy. We have two screens to your display. This very screen gives you everything about the infotainment. We have its mileage, how far it can take you. On your journey with this electric car, you can switch it into just 3 comfortable modes. It's either the standard for a regular drive, the sports mode for a fast mode, or the economy to manage your battery strength. If you charge it in about 6 hours, it should take you 310 kilometers. Yes, you can go to Kumasi and back. I get that. Leap Moto, your option, your choice if you're a new driver like myself. Let's try the other. Now to my favorite. It's called Geely Giomi. Come with me, let's toy in there. All you need is this keyless key. You just make sure it's handy and around. And as the moment you open the car, it starts on its own. Like the interior speaks for itself. Glorious black and white. In its all glory, beautiful wheel, and you have a very lengthy screen. It gives you same 3 modes, standard, economy, and sports for a high or fast rider like myself. Now to my very final brand I like to introduce you to. It's called Nami, Sky Blue Nami. Come with me, let me tell you a bit more about it. Nami, like all the other electronic cars, is beautiful. Its interior is a glamorous 2 shades of gray, light gray and darker gray. With 2 beautiful screens, this one gives you information and entertainment. This gives you the battery strength. Nami can travel 330 kilometers. It can go to Kumasi and back. If you charge it for 6 hours, you're good to go. You can also fast charge it for 3 hours. Beautiful wheel and everything you need. Nami, my preference everywhere. Do you desire an electronic vehicle in Ghana? We have various payment options, including hire purchase. Contact KFM Limited with the numbers below the screen. We have you sorted.
Yo, I'm on for and I am my papa at the bar, a KFM musical shopper. The Tosumu no, who free a Kumasima come that hono, a sunny at the bar at Dumuno, Sabran Udu, a Sambra Junction, Sambra Hotel, Quantana Sope. Na shop no any Sambra Hotel and the dinner anymore. Would the free Sambra Hotel a wo sunny at the co, Nankane and Hagan hono, Anne, a ho, and a KFM musical shop. The Tosumu no, yet be no fofro. Now the air can say, and feed the papa a timiche. The Odia sorry, the Odi Gro Agro Ahudo. Juma de Bia would you be here a young fiddy musical instrument piano, a KFM into a say Ghana Muntie Asante Mai Muntie, a KFM musical shop. Anna Sabre, Yapiano for Monochai, a war Premper the 2nd Street. Ufri old man come down and now sunny Ediko Edumno, and Udu Sambra Hotel Quantanaso, not well done on Sunny Faso, Oho Anna KFM musical shop ye, Ewo, Yani Sambra Hotel, Anna Ewe anymore. Yachao Abribia
Gran Messi, Sir, may I proud, and as a mayor, Nefri, Masia do KFM instrument store. Obi bisa sa se bo menfo dia what to no woni sida what dey near my papa ejira wanim na what to say yes what to no bibia kan wakoma ni nyina free KFM instrument store Kumasi Adum so mi kira na me to no ma mi tibi nya ho me cafe say fi papa mu anim na mi kina no wo betra ye ko ma ya do se kana twa nanka kanau ensamfu ayi.
Welcome back to the program, and this is the dialogue after the news on KFM TV. We are live on social media, KFM GH or KFM TV GH on Facebook. We are also live KFM TV GH on YouTube. Now, if you like how I look, you are seeing what I'm wearing, and you please that you have one. Or you want anything wedding dress, anything properly tailored dress, right? Any dress for any occasion at all, like the one that I'm wearing now. Anything, kaftan, what are their names? Name them. And you want makeup, the ladies, you want makeup, you want hair, beautiful hair. Most of the times you like the Brazilian hair. You want beautiful hair for your occasions or anywhere at all. You want body creams or body splashes right? Anything beauty at all, don't go anywhere. Just look for Sophia Attilia. Sophia Attilia. Or Sophia Beauty Hub. Yes. Sophia Attilia or Sophia Beauty Hub. Locate them and they will make very beautiful dress for you and your family. If you are a woman, you are a man, just look for Sophia Attilia. Let me tell you, it is a woman who sewed this for me, the one that I'm wearing now. Right? So if she can do this, then you can imagine how she will design your wife's or your wife-to-be's wedding gown or wedding dress, right? Or any occasion for your family. Just look for, don't go anywhere, or else you go and sew some dress that one arm will be longer than the other. You go and sew some dress that the collar, you can't properly put it on. You go and sew some dress that your buttons may be removing when you think you are properly dressed. Look us nowhere but Sophia Attilia GH or Sophia Beauty Hub. They are located at 13 Spintex Lane, Tema. 13 Spintex Lane, Tema. Right? They have two branches. The headquarters, 13 Spintex Lane, Tema. Or Tantra Hills Runabout. Right at the runabout, you descend the hills, they are there. Where the mechanic shop is, just behind or adjacent, yes, just adjacent the mechanic shop at Tantra Hills Runabout. Call Sophia Attilia or Sophia Beauty Hub 0545 007777. Very beautiful number. 0545 007777. Sophia Attilia, Sophia Beauty Hub. Anything dress, anything beauty, hair, makeup, whatever. Your lipsticks, right? Anything makeup, right? Anything like what I'm wearing, wedding gown or anything else. Just look for them on 0545 007777. 0545 007777. I'll talk more about them as the show continues. But for now, what I'm having here is, you know, it is the prerogative of the president, okay, under article or per article 67 of the 1992 Constitution, for the president, a prerogative order for him to, at the beginning of each year and the close of each year, must, I'm using the word must, go to the Parliament House, meet with all the 167 members of Parliament, and tell them about the state of the nation. Telling them about the state of the nation, it means the situation of the nation as he is the president and we citizens, right? So Article 67 of the country's constitution, all right, demands that he goes there to tell us. Telling us means every one of the 267 MPs represent us, all right, because we have 267 constituencies in the country. So each one of them represents each one constituency. So the president has to go there and tell them about the state of the nation. And on the day that he went, on the 27th of February last month, February, he went there and we want to deliberate or debate or elucidate or analyze some aspects of what he told you and I, or the people in Parliament, about the state of the nation. Now, the first one, I want the MCR to play that. It says that we have under Works, Housing and Water Resources, he said we have concluded a joint agreement for the Sagleme housing project. We have concluded a joint agreement for the Sagleme housing project. You sometimes when I mention this, Saglem housing project and I see videos of the house. I've been there once. I see videos of the project itself, number of houses that are almost about 99% complete. Yeah, 99% complete because everything is in place. The only thing needed is furniture. The only thing needed, I think, and I hear, is water, electricity, and drains. I don't understand how come a contractor will build a site, a project such as this huge one, and did not plan for or architecture work for drainage. I think it is uncalled for. But for electricity, fair enough. Water, fair enough, right? But I am saying that if you see the houses there left becoming a white elephant, left unattended to, you may weep for the country because lots of dollars, you know, we don't like to quote cities, lots of dollars went into building these houses by John Dramani Mahama in his first term, 2016. But the houses are there unattended to. All right. And some are I don't know, paints are peeling off. And some, I don't know how to put it, but it is an eyesore if you should go close to the project site and see what is happening to the houses there. Whereas, I was telling somebody yesterday, right, that when I get to some places, commercial areas, and I see people lying on the streets of the country, I weep within me. Because Beman, so I don't weep out, right? I weep within me, all right? It is something else. So if people are homeless, right? Even our service personnel, army, police, right, immigration, fire service, do not have homes to live in. They rent. In actual fact, they aren't supposed to rent. They are supposed to be in quarters for them. Right? So such rooms or houses there, Seglement, couldn't it be refurbished, properly refurbished or completed, so to say, for maybe service personnel to go in or people who would want to buy houses? Because we say affordable. Somebody told me affordable doesn't mean it is affordable. No, not anyone can buy it because it is expensive. So that affordable, they should remove it from there, make it a non-affordable house, expensive estate for rich people. But the video is not ready, but I want us to proceed. Okay. I want us to proceed. You have to come again. All right. He also spoke about, on the day, he also spoke about Women's Development Bank. Women's Development Bank. You know, when they were campaigning 2024, right, they actually said they are going to establish bank specifically for women, right? So no man can go there and say you are banking, you are saving your money there, or you are going for loan. No, right? It's specifically for women. And this is what he said. He says that about 401 million Ghana cedis, 401 million Ghana cedis has been allocated to the initiative, that is the Women's Development Bank. And I think it is, if it is true, I am saying if it is true because I haven't seen evidence yet. We are yet to establish whether or not it is true that such an amount of money has, and remember he has to go to parliament for this, all right? So 401 million Ghana cedis allocated to the initiative, that is the bank for solely women, so that women can, go for loans and establish their businesses. That is a nice one there. Then he also spoke about fight against galamsey. Here's where I come in here. For me, I've been saying this, right? Since last year, latter part of last year, I've been saying it, that I think the president should declare a state of emergency, because I am not seeing any fights, even though NIMOS are doing their part, right? IGP and his men are also doing their part. The military are also doing their part. But I am thinking that we are failing as a people, okay, on the fight against Galamsey. Because as I speak, no water body is healing, right? Even if the water body is healing, the turbidity level of the water is becoming higher. There are still heavy metals in them. If I say heavy metals, those chemicals, mercury, blah, 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 that the miners used to mine to extract or to wash the mineral in our river bodies. You understand? So I am thinking that for now, where we are now, he should declare state of emergency on Galamsey. And I am told that once he declares state of emergency on Galamsey, it means shoot and kill. Yeah, so let's go. You can play the first one, all right, about the Sagleme. That is Sagleme, Sagleme housing project for me. Let's take it.
Unattainable for many, primarily affecting vulnerable populations and contributing to the rise of slums. This government is steadfast in its commitment to complete all ongoing housing initiatives, beginning with the Sagleme Affordable Housing Project. We'll also implement a low-cost social housing project supported by a district housing scheme. This project aims to remove the financial barriers to home ownership. Workers in the formal sector, public or private, who have about 15 to 20 years before retirement, can purchase and own a house in cedis and have the cost deducted from their salaries until the house is fully paid up. To continue to ensure gender equality and equity, promote the welfare and protection of children's rights, and empower the vulnerable, the aged, and persons with disability for sustainable national development. Work is well advanced on the Women's Development Bank, for which a total of 401 million Ghana cedis has been allocated in the 2026 budget. The coming months will see a full rollout of this monumental policy to empower Ghanaian women and women-owned businesses economically and financially. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Gender and Social Protection has successfully honored all legacy leave payment cycles for 2025 and before, reaching 1.5 million people. It has also ensured the full implementation of the Ghana School Feeding Program in over 12,000 public schools across all 261 districts of this country. Mr. Speaker, the number of beneficiary peoples...
All right, so welcome back. You see, or you heard what he said, right? You saw and you heard what he said about the Sagleme and the Women's Bank. And I think that the calls are good, and I think that if they are able to implement this, it is going to help us. Because I'm much particular about the houses left in the bushes to rot, because lots of monies. Right, as I speak, school students or children of school-going age are learning under trees, right? Some are learning in dilapidated buildings. And would I even call them makeshift buildings? Because it doesn't look like buildings that will last for long, right? But they are in there learning and at the peril of their lives. If I say peril of their lives, it means that building can collapse at any time and we may not hear good news. So if money such as this, all right, has been pushed into Sagleme housing project and school students are there suffering, then what are we doing to the country? We are killing ourselves. So we have to do something. Now the last one before my guest gets seated is, he said about the fight against Galamsey. He said that over 114 case docket pending in court. That is Mahama. He said about 114 case docket pending in court. That is those who are engaged in illegal mining that has been arrested. Okay, their cases are pending in court, meaning investigations are still going on. Prosecutors are doing their work, investigators are doing their work, and very soon such people will be summoned before the courts, and conviction or whatever will go on. And we are looking forward to that, because I am impatient, especially the what is the name? that loots something. What name is given to that? Yes, thank you. Aura. Operation Recover All what? Loots. Right? Operation Recover All Loots. I am particular about that. I am impatient because, we've heard that people came, all right, they stole, right, they embezzled, they pilfered, right, they misappropriated our funds from our coffers, they misapplicated our funds from our coffers, and they are walking free now, right? They are walking free. I heard yesterday, 3 days ago, that a man went to an illegal forest and killed game. If I say game, he killed an animal illegally. And he's going to jail 3 years. Wakukum opi anasadwa or jail 3 years. No be our first pen we be. Assign some mijiska. Na me the project ama me man tomu for and as my constituents, right? Now one koye project no a first can ash and bottom at the ball life. Yeah, Jana mani ni nam kwai musana and now no, I don't think it is logical. So please, let the court do their work expeditiously. Expedite your investigations, your prosecutions, your whatever in court. And let such people go in. Agrada has gone and come. Agrada has gone and come. Let those people also go in. But first of all, before they go in, let us take our monies from them. Yes. Don't say that we call it plea bargain. I don't want to hear that word at all in my life. If they've taken the money, let them come with the money, bring the money, right, and go in for some years so that they'll feel what it is taking the country's world money. If you are giving an appointment, you have to live to expectation. Yes, my name is Franklin Caldwell. Now you can join us via WhatsApp on 0246239070, 0246239070. Now we are also live KFM TVGH, Facebook, as well as YouTube and other social media platforms. I'm going to take a breather. We'll be back, and my guest will get seated. Stay tuned.
Medogbena mi Ghana duko du ajakple ho duko kata. Mi echo nyanyu adevena mi cho Talent Microfinance Limited Gajradopa. Mi wona susu savings, adishare, school buafo, cashback, ple bubua okata. Nenyebe egajom de mi agbo la letie tomegbeko ateun aho gadodo. Kenenyebe egajom vivi la nenyebe o gahia ola atenwa ava de ogai kenehia fa.
Tanenyebe mi foncho mi afa jomu yo kenye mi afa gadodo nyawa. Business loan elemiashi, church finance elemiashi, salary loan elemiashi, eye bubo li kenye personal loan. Nenyebe mi foncho business loan a enye gadodo ikemie nana asichalao. Nenyebe washigba keke alum eleswe we have talent. Mi pepegede nwo nenye wo shigba lesua ne woge wo kekegede ji to talent pomo nuome nenye be mi fonchu mi afa salary loan a enye gado mo nwike mi huna mi afa jirudu dollar nke ga nyu he ya va talent wo pay slip pe bank statement ye kwenye nwi hia o na kokko ho salary loan le rate mi to keke akeji church financier personal loan va nenye habobo masoli hama eji fufofo sankuo jitao olila ashibobwe kekeake mia flegeno na nohem v choji nto jinwade vare kwereka mon popo kai ganyu he ya talent kuna kpoke ya ole chagbagba na do tare talent bena wo gado mo wa anobo buenami akpenami
etibe ya nyafi ke talent la
talent microfinance jengo amegan shpe ape letina tejibo hotame
miape kapomoye nya 050-129-1298 alo 050-128-9119 talent oga kwamanu kwanta
Talent Microfinance, your channel of wealth.
Are you still driving fuel cars in this modern era? The future of driving is here. KFM Limited, lead distributors of electronic vehicles, have made transportation easy and efficient. Behind me are 3 of their beautiful new brands: Leap Moto, Giomi, and Nami. Come with me. Let's explore the fine details. Leap Moto, let me tell you a bit about its interior. Like you can see, the interior is heavenly, right? There's whole wheel and everything in here is in shades of gray. So we have light and dark gray, very classic. We have 2 screens to your display. This very screen gives you everything about the infotainment. We have its mileage, how far it can take you. On your journey with this electric car, you can switch it into just 3 comfortable modes. It's either the standard for a regular drive, the sports mode for a fast mode, or the economy to manage your battery strength. If you charge it in about 6 hours, it should take you 310 kilometers. Yes, you can go to Kumasi and back. I get that. Leap Moto, your option, your choice if you're a new driver like myself. Let's try the other. Now to my favorite. It's called Geely Giomi. Come with me, let's toy in it. All you need is this keyless key. You just make sure it's handy and around. And as the moment you open the car, it starts on its own. Like the interior speaks for itself. Glorious black and white. In its all glory, beautiful wheel, and you have a very lengthy screen. It gives you same 3 modes: standard, economy, and sports for a high or fast rider like myself. Now to my very final brand I like to introduce you to. It's called Nami, Sky Blue Nami. Come with me, let me tell you a bit more about it. Nami, like all the other electronic cars, is beautiful. Its interior is a glamorous 2 shades of gray, light gray and darker gray. With 2 beautiful screens, this one gives you information and entertainment. This gives you the battery strength. Nami can travel 330 kilometers. It can go to Kumasi and back. If you charge it for 6 hours, you're good to go. You can also fast charge it for 3 hours. Beautiful wheel and everything you need. Nami, my preference everywhere. Do you desire an electronic vehicle in Ghana? We have various payment options, including hire purchase. Contact KFM Limited with the numbers below the screen. We have you sorted. Fufra by just one yo yanom. A shaya ain't use fuel. When so yansesa oil. Nya winya any key. A shaya gumechi na. Eye Leap Moto. Giomi. Anase Nami. Eyemu bia won sabeka wo KFM Limited e wo Ghana ha. Leap Moto abefo cars abi yanom emwedene sanso efe wa hwe interiors here ka here me timusisi ya ne ye friend Leap Moto e wo 3 modes of driving. Obetimi a switch it so open temo a obe na sports mode so person will save you battery a obetimi use economy mode na so won pentem na wo pe wo normal riding so a your friend a standard. We charge your battery within 6 hours. A bet to me do Kumasi aba. Metre air 310 kilometers. And to win how. We bet to me so the 3 hours fast charger. I charge na mana you full bonama no Kumasi aba. Say no. Then try the akano. Giomi. Nia won key. Make sure the key in the bell. Wow, we just in the interior on it here now. Black and white papa. So no, Senor. Why screen tenting? A bomb on car battery aka. Never mileage and so also. When so dear it took 320 kilometers and sana was our charging. We bet me a charging 6 hours. Fast charger 3 hours. I bear for a FDA and so. We bet me a driving in 3 modes. A year standard, sports, and now say economy. So we pentem to say me yanum choose sports was say. We bet me to quite fee hakokubase. I'm a battery ni biswaka because a 320 kilometers. We charging 6 hours, we bet me in your full battery. Now when you fast charge and swap 3 hours per your set. Making sure so okay in the car when you saw walking. We be a door na starting. Chili Joby, black and white. Makuma swat. Man san cow dear. You check the akano. Yeah, no. I bet for the any mubako neo. The awinyano key. Making sure se key in a band when you saw walking. We no effing. Let a woman so dance. A grey no mahudu mieno. The any hakakra, any ye mood. As also was screens mieno. Way amount information and we are can in as a best bonum papa. Your friend entertainment. The awinyano. Ane. And that's over to me so I driving in 3 modes just like the others. Standard and I say sports. So open tema. Car way so. A bet to me to Kwaya Kokumasiaba. 330 kilometers. Which I would crowd to make Jesus on one bonum kakra and Sunday do. Who charging 6 hours, sir? No. So bet to me so charging 3 hours. If I no fast charge. And you know when you know KFM Limited. And they are big just so. Fraying. Near me own sanka what the intentem. So open installments. A high purchaser. And train one nasa. We've got you solid. Yanume on sabet me a fidie mubia. Ewa KFM Limited. One sabeke fidie no. Na wechiano kakra. We unyano bebia. Aji KFM Limited. Fraying ever sort out.
Is going to be a holiday where we are going to commemorate or remember the day we had independence and what actually happened thereof. But here, because we don't have enough time, quickly want to go to our guests who are already seated. And first of all, I have Kasim Mohammed Sharif. He is communication team member of the opposition party NPP. Boss, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
how are you doing? Great. I'm doing well. How is the party?
Oh, it's going on well. You know, opposition is not always easy, but
really,
Alhamdulillah, we are able to cope. We are coping.
So as young as you are, position is not always.
Yes, I mean, I've even come to realize that if
see.
not any other time, we are here today. You can see, and it is not the fact that we are enjoying a good governance also, that maybe it could favor us a bit.
Okay.
You see that? So when you look at the fact that opposition is not easy and also in a bad governance, you see what we are going through.
Okay.
Yes.
You think we're having a bad governance.
That is what I think. I mean.
All right. So the next guest is Samuel Okain. He is also communication team member, NDC. Boss, good morning once again.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. It's been a while.
Yeah, sure.
I see.
By the grace of God, we've met again.
Yeah. And how's NDC? How's the party?
Oh, the party is doing well. Now we have a MPP. They have a flag bearer. We don't have a flag bearer. We are now preparing to go into branch elections. Then after branch elections, we'll go for constituency elections. In fact, we will even elect ward coordinators first. Then we go to constituency elections. Then region, it follows like that. Then we select a flag bearer for 2028 general election. So the reorganization, that's the mobilization of the party base, is going on smoothly.
You think you are lacking behind?
Oh, no, not
because
at all.
You mentioned they have their flag bearers.
Oh, no. We are not lacking behind because every party has its own strategy of going around things. Maybe to them, that's the best way they should go around things. And I don't have any issue about that. We are going the normal strategy. We start the elections from the base to the top, but they feel maybe this time around, even though they have a flag bearer, but they've still not selected the leaders. Yes, so it is almost the same thing. Yes, it's almost the same.
Okay, so this is what we are going to do. I have my guest now. So quickly, like I said, because we don't have enough time, quickly let's us discuss about the SUNA briefly, and I want us to take the Seglemi housing. Producer, can you play that video again? Seglemi housing. What the president said about Seglemi housing, so that my guests will have a 2-second bites at it. Is it ready? Yeah. So let's watch that video. Let's go.
Really affecting vulnerable populations and contributing to the rise of slums. This government is steadfast in its commitment to complete all ongoing housing initiatives, beginning with the Seglemi Affordable Housing Project. We'll also implement a low-cost social housing project supported by a district housing scheme. This project aims to remove the financial barriers to home ownership. Workers in the formal sector, public or private, who have about 15 to 20 years before retirement, can purchase and own a house in cedis and have the cost deducted from their salaries until the house is fully paid up. Unattainable for many, primarily affecting vulnerable populations and contributing to the rise of slums. This government is steadfast in its commitment to complete all ongoing housing initiatives, beginning with the Seglemi Affordable Housing Project. We'll also implement a low-cost social housing project supported by a district housing scheme. This project aims to remove the financial barriers to home ownership. Workers in the formal sector, public or private, who have about 15 to 20 years before retirement, can purchase and own a house in cedis and have the cost deducted from their salaries until the house is fully paid up.
Okay, so that was what the president said during the State of the Nation address, and I quickly want to go to, because his party is in power. Samuel Okain, he spoke about the Seglemi housing. For me, I get sad when I see that project still in the bushes, nobody occupying them. What do you have to say about this?
Okay, then again, I'll say a very big good morning to our viewers, and then I would like to extend my greetings to my NDC party people, from the president to the last person in the branch. And then I would like to use this opportunity to campaign for my chairman aspirant. His name is Abu, Honorable
National.
No, constituency. Honorable Abu. And there are a lot of people.
That is Amasama.
Oh, yes, there are a lot of people contesting, about 4 people contesting for the chairmanship. Okay. But I think among the 4 of them, there should always be the best among equals. I'm not saying the rest are not good. They are also good. But when it comes to being the chairman for the Amasaman constituency, I think this is an opportunity for us to select the best choice, because it will not happen that all the 4 people contesting should be the same, of the same character, of the same policies and all that.
Doesn't happen like
yes,
that.
but among the rest, I think among all of them, he is the one with the clear-cut policies that, to me, can transform the face of our constituency. Okay. And then again, when it comes to character, he possesses the character that is required of every good leader. So I think there are a lot of qualifications which time will not permit me to talk about them, but I want to use this opportunity to say that any person, when you are going to vote or you want to campaign for somebody, let it be Honorable Abu. You see, this Saglemi housing project, the president was actually trying to address issues of housing deficit. So the Saglemi housing also came in. And I think he needs to mention it because of the issues surrounding that particular project. That project was started by President John Dramani Mahama in 2013. Okay. In 2013, the contract was signed. So in procurement, as soon as the contract is signed, then it means the execution has actually begun, yes. So the contract was signed in 2013, and then they completed phase 1. And the phase 1, I think they were able to complete about 1,005 housing units. But in 2017, after power change, there were issues surrounding that particular project, the Saglemi housing project. There were issues of value for money. When the government at that time felt that we haven't achieved value for money as a nation, looking at the amount we have invested in that project, and then looking at what the project has delivered or the contract has delivered, we have not achieved value for money. But the conversation actually developed into a criminal issue and then subsequently landed in court. So 2024, power changed, and then the new Attorney General who took over from the previous one decided that he would withdraw the case. Why? Because our constitution is so clear. If you read our Criminal Offences Act, section 179A, it states clearly that before a prosecution, before a case can qualify to be a crime, or before an issue can qualify to be a crime, it needs to qualify certain things. There are certain qualifications that the case must be able to produce before it can be qualified to be a crime. Yes, there should be something like the person is willingly attempting to commit a crime, the intention behind the action of the person. There should be that willfulness to commit a crime. Yeah. And then 2, when it is dictated that there is a fraudulent activities associated with that thing. Yes. So looking at all these things, the Attorney General went through, and then he realized that no, Ghana as a state, we didn't have that enough evidence to prosecute that case. So it was withdrawn. And you see, one thing we need to understand is that it is not all procurement issues are crimes. And I also use this opportunity to say that we shouldn't use our democratic institutions to prevent the execution of certain projects, or in the name of, it is not my party that started it. Whenever a case goes to court, there will be that delay. There will be that contract stoppage. There will be that execution delays. Yes, because at the end of the day, whenever it goes to court, in most cases, there will be an injunction placed on the project so that an investigation will be conducted into that matter. And we have experienced these things times without number. So the issue went to court from 2021 until 2024. It was never resolved until the new administration came to power and realized that no, the case does not carry evidence enough to be contested in court, but rather we can solve it amicably. So it was withdrawn. There were a lot of allegations that Mr. Collins Dowda has committed financial loss to the state and all that. But every day I've been saying that if somebody commits a financial loss to the state, that thing cannot be pronounced by we the individuals. It can only be determined by the court. So a new Attorney General comes to office and realizes that no, Ghana as a country, we don't have enough evidences to establish against this case and say that you are prosecuting it. So if that is the case, let us withdraw it and look at the value for money aspect. Yeah. So the withdrawal of the case actually diverted the attention from the criminal aspect of the case back to the value for money aspect, which is why it was halted in 2017. Okay. Because the whole issue started with value for money. So if now value for money has graduated into a crime, and we are in court, and a new Attorney General has come, and as part of his investigations, he has realized that no, we don't have enough case to qualify this particular issue, to prosecute, to qualify it as a criminal case. Automatically, then we have to what? Withdraw the case and bring it home. And that is why the president says that he has concluded, or they have concluded discussions about that particular project, which means clearly the case is not a crime case. It is something that can be addressed amicably just by reassessment, just by review and auditing. It can what? We can continue that particular project. So all those things have been done, and that is why the president says that now everything has been concluded and the project is going to what? Kick-start it.
It will be a nice thing if it is finished or completed for humans or citizens to occupy such project, because the project belongs to Ghanaians. Now you are still watching the dialogue here on KFM TV, and you are free to send in your comments via SMS or WhatsApp on 0246 239070. 0246 239070. Time is not on our side, so I will be very, very brief here. Sheriff.
Yes, sir.
Sagleme, what will you have to say about this?
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I think before I start with this, I greet everyone in here and everyone in the NPP doing very, very well to make sure that the NDC keeps to their promises. Yeah. You see, about this sooner, what I will say is that before I go on to the Segleme housing project, you see, when the NDC is about to start everything, especially this economy thing, they begin with saying that the previous government has done this and that, and for that matter,
the blame game.
Seriously, and we know very well that at the end of their tenure, they will fail, although we are not wishing that they do, but they will, and they will still say that it is the NPP. Now, why do I say so?
I'm not interjecting, sure. but you know, I was here when the NPP was in power and was doing the same thing.
Right.
Blaming NDC, blaming anything. Right. And even went to Turkey, whatever is it, that war, Russia-Ukraine war, and then COVID.
Well.
So you're the same. It's not the same thing.
No, it's not the same. Now, what I'm trying to say is that, you know, the NDC are saying that they inherited a full bad economy. But what I'm trying to make clear is that that is not true. The reality is that they inherited an economy that was recovering. Okay. We don't shift from the fact that we had a problem. The economy was bad. You see, when we look at from 2024 coming up, the economy, 2020 coming up, the economy went on, it got down. You see that? But let's be honest. When you look at that time, we were focusing on the people because we knew what came up. You see, they always say a lot of things, and they want us to shift from the fact that COVID and the Russian-Ukraine war had a big effect on our economy. You get that? So at that time, we couldn't really tackle the economy, but the lives of the individuals of the country. That was why the president of then made it clear that it is possible for us to bring back the economy, but the lives of the people, the citizens, we can't. So that was why then we're focusing on the people. We made electricity free, water bills free. Like
those monies were paid.
No, what I'm trying now. Listen, let me land, please. You see, we did that, and because of that, it cost us. Okay. It cost us inflation. That was why inflation went up to 54%. the cedi depreciated. You see that? 16. You see that? So now we were also, after we saw that, okay, now the COVID is down. Now let's come back to putting the economy into a recovery. That was where we started bringing in some taxes to make sure that we recover the economy. And this is where I say that the NDC should understand that they inherited an economy that started its recovery process. And that was why we could see that when 2022, inflation got to 54%. By 2023, it came down to 39%. You see that? And at the end of 2024, inflation came back to 23.9, around there. You see that? This tells us that it was recovering, because definitely it will have to take some time. You get that? It costs us a lot. So this is just what I want the NDC to understand. Even when you look at the cedi, when it was at 17 cedi, getting to the end of 2024, it came back to 14 cedis. You see that?
Yes,
so they should understand that they inherited an economy which started its recovery process, not a full bad
the economy was gathering momentum.
Good one. So and that's what they've considered. They've inherited. Now you see this Seglem housing projects. I wouldn't lie, it is recommendable. You see that we recommend it, but also when you look at the fact that my brother was saying that the previous government, we considered some things and we didn't tackle it, and he was even prior to that giving an advice that we should take ourselves from saying that this didn't start, we didn't start this, so we are not going to consider continue that. Good one. It is not so. You see, he made it clear that we look at the monies that went into that and the priority at that moment. You get that? One thing I'll say about the MPP government then was that we're people-centered. We care about the people. So we're looking at the problems then.
So priority.
Good one.
It means you were not prioritizing that project?
Good one.
As a government?
No. You see that there was a time we will have to look at that. But at that moment, we had some things that we had to tackle. Because we promised the people, and the people was desperate for that because of how beneficial it is to them. Not because we see that the housing project is not beneficial to the people. Our government, we did a lot of housing projects. You know that. You see that. So that doesn't mean that we didn't intend to, as we didn't continue with that, we did a lot of housing projects. You see that. So what I will say is that this is commendable.
It's commendable.
Yes, and we expect that they execute it as expected.
And complete it.
Good one.
Right?
Yes, please.
Because of maybe thinking that procurement issues here and there.
Right.
And you started new ones.
Good one.
Was it at the best side of the Ghanaian?
No.
Starting new ones when one is told. Good
one. So what I'm trying to make clear is that there were issues with the project. You get that? And in our what do we call it? In our in our policies, the promises we made to Ghanaians, housing projects were part. You get that? And I'm repeating again that we didn't leave that project because of the fact that we didn't start it. No, we've had projects that the NDC come and they don't continue it. But we should have expected them to do that. But what I'm telling you that even if we don't, do anything about that project itself, at least we did something about housing. Okay. You get that? Because there were issues around it. Okay. So what I would just advise is that for their government, this sooner, it is hard to trust. Because the government said a lot of things that were hard to believe. It's hard to trust. You see that? Okay. So, looking at the fact that he said a lot of things that was hard to believe, saying that he's going to do this and that, they will start on the project, women development, it is hard to trust. Look at the government saying that.
Monies have been, have already been allocated.
Let's see how it goes. Allocation is not execution. You see that? I get that. So that's just it. But we expect that. That's why I said earlier, it is commendable. Okay. So we expect that they do just that.
For want of time, I think that we'll quickly jump to the last topic of the day. That is Ayawaso by-election happened on the 3rd, 3 days ago. And Baba Jama, former MP, Akweti, am I right? Has come to Ayawaso East and has won. Let me take your thoughts.
Well, before I go, I would like to respond to some of the things my brother said. As far as he has mentioned the 2026 SONA, I have to respond to certain things he claimed. And no NDC person has said that the Russia-Ukraine war didn't have any effect on the people of Ghana. It did. But we are talking about the impact, the severity of the impact. It will not be appropriate that the country that is fighting, the country that is in the war, is making inflation rate of around 23%, and then we sit in Ghana here and we are making 54%, which is outrageous. And that is why we started complaining. And my brother then again said they prioritize the people. Right. Yet you collapse people's building, and then you collapse people's building with the intention of building a house there for God.
The cathedral.
Yes, of course. You prioritize people and you collapse people's banks. About 6,000 people lost their jobs. You prioritize people, yet the banks, which needed around 11 million Ghana cedis to survive, you spent about 20 million Ghana cedis to collapse them.
It was 9 million.
It was 9 million. And you spent about 20 million to 22 million Ghana cedis to collapse those banks. And you said you prioritize people. So please, maybe my brother doesn't really know what he is talking about. We are talking about an economy that in 2022, it was described as junk. Your government came out, they told the people that, look, we cannot pay our debts that we are owing. And that is why the government of that time, was not able to secure syndicated loan to buy cocoa. When we came into office in 2025, we came to meet 333,000 tons of cocoa that has not been supplied. Because at the end of the day, they were not getting the loans to buy the cocoa. So what they did was that they will go and meet the potential buyers. When they meet the potential buyers, look, I'm not having money. So give me 80% of the amount of cocoa that I want to sell. When I'm able to sell, I will come and pay you. And they were not able to supply the quantities of cocoa they collected the money. So President Mama came into office to come and meet 333,000 tons of cocoa that has not been supplied. So I'm really surprised when my brother says that they are prioritizing the people, but it is okay. Maybe that is his understanding of prioritizing the people. Maybe
not his.
Maybe that's their understanding of prioritizing the people, collapsing people.
But you know what you may prioritize, right? May be different from what he may prioritize.
You see, when you say you are prioritizing, I don't have any problem. Maybe you consider the TV first, I will consider the light first. Okay. But we are talking about what happened after the prioritization. What happened? You prioritize the cathedral over the churches. Now the buildings are gone, the church didn't come. So where is the importance of the prioritization? That is what I'm talking about. So it's not about they saying they want to build a house for God. We are all Christians. For Christ's sake, if I should have money today, I can support a church to build a house. So if President Nana Akufo-Addo's wisdom, he needs to build a cathedral for God so that God will come and stay with us in Ghana here, that is okay. Fine. But at the end of the day, you couldn't execute. And we have ended up spending about 93 million Ghana cedis on that, 93 US dollars on that project.
In 1 minute.
With nothing to show. You see, let's talk about Ayawaso. You see, the Ayawaso is anybody who would think that the NPP was going to win was just deceiving himself and doesn't know what he was talking about. She was talking about.
It was a contest.
It was a contest, but any person who would say that MPP was going to win that election was just deceiving him or herself. Why am I saying that?
That place has been in your hands since 1982, and you basically done nothing there.
You see,
so they were sure they were going to.
Dominic Abenya has been in the hands of MPP for a very long time.
Yeah.
During the 2020 elections, they constructed a road in Dominic Abenya. Today, the next day I went there and the road has disappeared. What have they done there? Dominic Abenya has been for them for
how
years.
Is this possible?
I know Dominic Abenya, they constructed the road. You have been in that area before.
So you see, this is the problem.
You have been in that area before. Look, they constructed the road. The next day I went there and the road was not there.
I don't understand.
Look, by law,
you should explain.
By law, feeder rules after construction, it must last for at least 5 years before it will start deteriorating.
Okay.
That Dominic Abenya road. In fact, from that time till now, if you go there, it looks as if nothing happened. Dominic Abenya.
So it wasn't properly constructed.
Very good. Very good. So when you say you are prioritizing the people, as a government, whatever you invest the money, whatever you invest our monies into, and that is why Nana Addo Dankwa saw that he needs to conduct investigation into the Sagnami housing project. Because at the end of the day, he believed that oh, it is Ghana's money that has been spent on that project. And if I think Ghana has not achieved value for money, what do I have to do? You have to conduct a forensic audit into the matter. So we were there, and then it graduated into a court issue. All for us to be told that no, there was nothing like a court matter about that thing, but it is a procurement technical issues that can be discussed amicably, and that is what President Mahama has done. So if you claim you prioritize the people, you started doing investigation about that project from 2017. What prevented you from completing? President Mahama came to office just 2025 and 2026. He's telling us that he has concluded discussions concerning that particular issue.
We are not actually discussing that.
You understand? So let me talk about
Ayawasu. I heard along the line, along the SWA administration's governance, I heard they were going to privatize it or find someone to buy it.
Don't say privatize. They wanted to sell it.
Okay.
That's the issue. They wanted to sell it just like they wanted to sell Tema Oil Refinery. At that time, they are 8 years in office. Tema Oil Refinery was recording losses. Today, Tema Oil Refinery is making profit.
Okay,
so they just wanted to sell it and nothing more. Ayawasu East election, it looks as if MPP, they haven't learned from their past mistakes. And I can say it on authority that if you're an MPP young person, you believe that...
I'm coming. I want the producer to display that. There are some pictures there together with the figures each of the candidates got.
Yes, let them display it.
And let's see some.
So let me continue. Whilst they are displaying their pictures, let me continue. If you are a young person and you belong to the MPP and you believe and you think MPP is coming to power 2028, it is a lie.
Okay.
Since President Mahama became a president...
I'll interject.
Okay.
So that is what you are seeing there. 3 days ago, Baba Jamal actually polled 10,884 and followed by Ibrahim Idrisu, who polled 43 votes, and Baba Ali of the NPP polled 4,009, and Umar Sanda Mohammed, who is no longer a member of the NDC because he has been sacked from the party because of what he did, trying to go independent. He polled 1,895, and David Akono polled 104. These figures, I think. Well, I don't want to. Go. You go ahead.
Yes. So any MPP person who's it that we are coming to power 2028, you are just deceiving yourself because the results. You see, the Ayawasu East election results is a testament. It is an evidence that MPP is not ready for power, and they have to accept that all the noise they've been making about the economy, trying to make sure that the Ghanaian people accept the fact that the President Mahama administration has done nothing. It's not sinking. The people are not adhering to it. And the earlier they desist from resorting to propaganda as a political party strategy, the better for them.
But you see, cocoa farmers are demonstrating.
You see, cocoa farmers can demonstrate, but the demonstration is being motivated by the MPP. And if you can add more time, we can come to that. Even the demonstration, it is not demonstrating. Can't you see? The cocoa farmer is now aware that cocoa prices are always determined on the international market. They know. And they were making comparison between Ghana and Ivory Coast. They go to Ivory Coast and check. A bag of cocoa is around 1,300. So where is the discussion of the MPP? Let me go to Ayawasu East. The Ayawasu East election, it is an example. In fact, it is a clear evidence that MPP is not ready for power. Since we won power in 2024, we have seen 3 by-elections. A political party that is reorganizing, a political party that is putting in mechanisms and strategies to win an election, which is just 3 years or 2 years ahead, should show some level of appreciation in the various results. We should see that the messages you are giving to the people, trying to paint the John Mahama administration as a failed administration to the Ghanaian people, we should see the results in the election results. Yes. Even though when the election is conducted in an NDC-dominated environment, we should see some level of appreciation in the vote of the MPP in the area. You can't say that because it is dominated by the NDC, your vote should rather decline. Because if you check the election results of Ayawasu East in 2024, they got 29%. This time around, it is 23%. So what shows that the people are buying your messages? As for Tamale Central, they didn't go. Me, every day, I've been saying that no political party owns any constituency in Ghana here. If you perform, if you deliver results, if you are credible enough, the people can change. What has happened in Dominic Kwabena? It means that the people were tired with the Kufuor government, and that is why they changed. Okay. How many years has MPP controlled Dominic Kwabena? So if you claim that you are reorganized, at a point in time, MPP, they have to write a letter calling all their party offenders to come with the mentality that they are reorganizing themselves for 2028. Apart from taking all these actions, there are other things they've also done with the mentality that they are reorganizing the party. Okay. So to me, I think a party that is into strategies, a party that has mechanism, that a party that is ready for power in 2028, at least the results of the by-election should show that indeed you have worked and the people are listening to your messages. So any young person belonging to the MPP who thinks that his leadership, they are just, look, Katie Amon told them that their head is empty, they don't have sense. So I think that is why they believe that they are coming to power 2020.
So Sheriff, yeah, it is very beautiful to see my brother here saying a lot of words on top of his voice about what the MPP, he thinks the MPP has done and this and that. It is very important that you use these words to attack your government that promised Ghanaians. And today, looking at your Sona, what the government was saying is completely unbelievable. Now, looking at the government saying that they provided in the first quarter and third quarter of 2025, they provided about over 1 million employment for Ghanaians. You see, but even where the statistics he quoted from, those people said it is what 300,000.
That is from the statistics.
So you see that. So now look at that. Who are you lying to? And they don't.
Maybe after the time statistical service came with their detail or data, maybe some more jobs may.
What I'm trying to, and where is it?
Established.
Where is it? How is it from the